Good morning, everyone. I'm Lucille, and I will be your tour guide for Philippine Military Academy or PMA. And this is our driver, Sir Pong. He is driving for almost 5 years, and he is 35 years old and residing at La Trinidad, Benguet. Our vehicle is a gray Toyota Super Grandia 2020 with a plate number of WEM155 spelled as Whiskey Echo Mama 155. And please keep that on mind, ladies and gentlemen. Our vehicle is fully air conditioned, but if you prefer fresh air, you could just open the window by pressing the button below it. The trash bin is located at the back of the driver's seat and at the back of the last seat. We are now heading to our destination, but before that, let me remind you some rules and regulation of the Philippine Military Academy or the PMA. First, PMA has a proper dress code. Wearing of mini short pants, sleeveless tops like sando or spaghetti straps, and slippers are not allowed. Please dress appropriately. Second, please no shouting and making unnecessary noises. Loitering around is not allowed. Stay within the designated area only because there are areas that are off limits. There are designated areas for trash bins, so please keep your trash with you until you see one, and using of cigarette is not allowed inside. Third, please follow signages and don't make joke about bomb threat or else they may take actions with you. PMA Fort Gregorio del Pilar is open to the tourists or visitors from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. only, usually from Monday to Saturday. But now it is only open for tourists or visitors during Saturday and Sunday only. Private vehicles and taxicabs are asked to leave their IDs at the entrance to security purposes and can claim it afterwards upon leaving. PMA is approximately 2.6 kilometers, about 20 minutes away from our previous destination. We will be passing by Military Cut-Off, Camp 8 San Vicente, Camp 7 until we reach the entrance of Cannon Road and lastly Luwakan. We will be entering Baguio Airport or Luwakan Airport's access road and have a glimpse of the runway or airport tower, which was built pre-war for light aircraft service used by the U.S. Army and Philippine Army, and it is still accessible for light or small aircrafts up to now, although people or vehicle can cross, pass, walk, run here. It is not allowed to loiter around during 5 p.m. onwards. And did you know that the aircraft of President Rodrigo Duterte and Miss Universe Pia Wurtzbach landed here during the 2017 to attend the PMA's homecoming. Our next destination, which is the Philippine Military Academy or the PMA, is the premier military foundation of the country, and it is the training ground for forthcoming officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. In here, we will be explaining the grounds, view the cadets performing their drills, and explore the PMA Museum and walk around its manicured ground to see vintage tanks and other historical military weapons. By virtue of a decree issued by the first president of the young Philippine Republic, General Emilio Aguinaldo, the Philippine Military Academy began on October 25, 1898 with the establishment of the Academia Militar in Malolos, Bulacan. Graduates were awarded regular commission in the armed forces. In 1950, the academy was relocated to a sprawling 373-hectare compound in Luwakan, which is 10 kilometers south of downtown Baguio City. Here, it found its permanent home in a fort named after the young hero of the Battle of Tirad Pass, General Gregorio del Pilar. It is nice to see how these real-time heroes are being prepared. Fortunately, when you visit the place, you can see cadets performing their drills. You can also take pictures with them, but they do not smile or they are not allowed to show off their teeth. For you to witness some of their drills, it is best to visit them during weekends for their drill exhibitions, where you can see how they train. And there are also alumni homecoming and celebrations in the month of February and graduation ceremonies at the end of the school year. The manicured grounds are open to the public all year round. You can also explore the PMA Museum and walk around its trim ground to see vintage tanks and other historical military weapons. There are also displayed Philippine Air Force helicopter of the Navy's like Model 310 and 617. Climbing up the little man-made treehouse is also allowed to see the place from bird's eye view. There is also a commissionary inside PMA where you can buy PMA souvenirs like shirts, keychain, and more. There are also canteens here where you can buy some foods or snacks. Baguio has been the home of the armed forces in the Philippines as their training school for the past 100 years. Truly, the military academy developed and prepared the best Filipino men and women for military service. With this, PMA is one of the stops of the tourists in their visits to the city. Well, who won't feel safe when you travel around Baguio and witness real-time heroes in front of you, right? Anyway, we are already near to our next stop. Please be reminded to bring your valuables with you and an umbrella to protect yourselves from the heat or in the rain. If you have tasers, Swiss knife, and other weapon, please leave it here in the van. So for now, let us discover PMA and witness the perseverance of our heroes.